Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. And I wanted to thank you guys so much for your continued love and support. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If this reading does resonate for you, I'd also encourage you to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess. For those of you that are wanting to book private readings, you can find my email down below in the description box, or you can send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings with me. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing messages that are meant to find you at this time. So we do have 3 different piles for you to choose from today. If you do feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay for this reading. You may have messages that are kind of going across or throughout the piles, so do whatever it is that your intuition is guiding you to do for this reading today. So pile number 1, you are going to be this card here, Alchemical Wedding, with the blue apatite crystal. Messages meant to find you. So that is going to be your card and crystal here for pile number 1. And then pile number 2, you are going to be the Neptune card, and that is with this little amethyst heart for pile number 2. And then pile number 3, you are going to be this card here, the Void, with this selenite crystal for pile number 3. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the cards, crystals, however you feel guided to choose. For this reading today, messages that are meant to find you, we're going to be pulling some tarot and some additional oracle cards just to see what else Spirit is wanting to let you know at this time. Timestamps will be down below in the description box as well as pinned to the comments, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the blue apatite crystal and the alchemical wedding card, this is going to be your reading. So we're just going to put that card up there. We are going to pull your tarot first, and I'm going to be using 2 decks today. So messages meant to find you, pile number 1. What messages are you meant to hear at this time? What messages is pile number 1 meant to hear at this time? Okay, so we do have the King of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords. We also have the 9 of Wands. Let's see this one here. What messages is pile number 1 meant to hear at this time? We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. Six of Pentacles. And we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords on this side. And then we have the 2 of Wands over here. Okay. So starting off with the first message that I'm seeing from this energy. I'm noticing how you do have the King of Cups energy here. And the King of Cups is talking about you being in a place of emotional maturity, emotional stability, balance. And I feel that there has been this process of you reclaiming your power, in a sense of taking the time that was needed in order to heal. I feel like many wounds that you may have been holding on to from past energies. And I'm seeing that with the Five of Cups here. This is that feeling of grief, pain, sadness, loss, resentments, anger, hopelessness, or feeling helpless, disappointment. And I can see with the Nine of Wands energy here how this is Spirit saying that you've been through a lot, gone through a lot, but there's also a lot of resilience that is coming through here. And why this is important is because the card that you chose today is the alchemical wedding. And this is essentially the process of alchemy, manifestation, transmutation of energies. And the alchemical wedding is a uniting or a celebration of things forming and coming together for you. And so I love this energy because I feel like what Spirit is saying here for you is that you have reached this place within yourself where there are a lot of parts, I feel like, of yourself that you are reclaiming into your power. And there's this merging of this energy to bring you to a place of balance that you're finding within yourself. With the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is you stepping into a place of higher consciousness, in that there is a lot of transformation that's taking place as you resolve a lot of the feelings and emotions from the past. I'm seeing how we have the Eight of Cups energy here, and this is about you letting go, moving on from people, situations, or things that you may have been holding on to that were no longer bringing you the fulfillment I feel like that you were looking for. And with the Nine of Swords energy here, for some of you, I feel like Spirit's saying that through a lot of this transformation that's been taking place, a lot of you have been receiving messages in your dreams. And some of you, I'm getting, Spirit is letting me know that some of you have been working through a lot of karmic cycles, energy, almost like your spirit team is helping you as you sleep, as you're in the dream state. Some of you have this power of being able to astral project, visit yourself in other timelines to be able to clear a lot of this karma. And so with being able to kind of in a way close this out, there is this balance that is taking place within you, and this reclamation of power within you, which is a truly beautiful energy here. The Eight of Swords energy being in reverse, this is something really great, because this is you being able to let go of any of those negative thoughts, self-limiting beliefs, and using those in a way to help you to grow, help you to evolve, how to help you to bring about more balance. And this is something that is definitely taking place within your own energy. And with the Two of Wands at the bottom over here, this is you being in a place where, in this kind of like, we'll say, newfound power, awareness of self, and transformation of thoughts, of ideas, I feel like the Two of Wands is putting you in a place where you're able to kind of close one chapter of life and bring you to this place now where you're moving into, what the next chapter of your life looks like. And so there's a lot of planning, I feel like, for you, a lot of projection about what you are creating moving forward. And so with this merging of energy that's here, I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles, there is this balance. If you notice, he's holding the scales that are here. And so there is this energy of reciprocity. Like I said, transmutation of energy here with the alchemical wedding. And many of you with the Eight of Cups energy here are, recognizing what things or people or situations you're needing to remove yourself out of. And I feel like with the Nine of Swords, some of you could be waking up with a lot of dreams, maybe even a lot of strange dreams that you're still trying to piece together and try to understand what they're meaning. And so I feel like this is a time where there is this elevation, not only within the mind. I'm getting this as a lot of crown chakra, third eye, even throat chakra energy, clearing energies for you, but also with the King of Cups. This is a lot of psychic energy, a lot of, for many of you that are empaths and healers and sensitives, there's kind of like this, almost like this upgrade, if you will, this awakening. Some of you may be going through other waves of your awakening and kind of feeling that a lot of your power is coming through even stronger. There's a lot more clarity. And I feel like, yes, looking at this Nine of Swords, there's still a lot of things that, like I said, you're trying to piece together, trying to understand, but there's so much happening on a soul level, on a spiritual level for you. And it's really helping you to channel into your true power, finding authenticity, I feel like, within yourself. And so there's also a lot of incredible amount of resilience that Spirit is showing within your energy. And I feel like for many of you, it could even be something that's restoring a lot of your creativity, your confidence within yourself, and bringing that forward so that you are able to pursue passions, dreams, desires, goals. The King of Cups represents, poetry, music, art, creative energy, intuition, being able to explore that creativity and feeling confident in doing so. It's also a very beautiful energy of emotional balance and strong intuition. So there's definitely a lot of this. I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra and clearing. Like I said, I'm getting crown, third eye, and throat chakra energy here. Many of you finding your voice, being able to tap into certain skills. Some of you, it's writing and like finding forms of expressing yourself in ways. Many of you with the Eight of Cups energy here are kind of in this place where you're removing a lot of these old energy and stepping into a place where you are pursuing and feeling called to onto your path and onto taking action towards your life purpose. And many of you with the Six of Pentacles energy here, this is service to others. It is giving to others and putting yourself in that flow with the universe. So some of you, like I said, with this Two of Wands, are kind of in a place of planning the next stage. We have the Nine of Cups underneath that, and that is really moving towards wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is a card of satisfaction, happiness, feeling of abundance and luck, which is a very beautiful energy here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. So many of you, this is kind of aligning with your destiny, being more in the flow. So the alchemical wedding is truly a celebration. It is a unity. It is the merging of energies, the alchemical process really taking place for you. So yes, I'm feeling, especially with this Five of Cups energy here, maybe even for some of you the Nine of Swords, it is also that transmutation of this energy, past energy, and turning this into, I feel like, your power. Okay, which is a really beautiful message for you here. So let's go into your oracle messages and see what else is here for you. Pile number one, and there is, what do we have? Fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. And then we also have a Gemini energy, Taurus. Okay, so we have Journey by Moonlight, and it says believe in magic. And let's see what else. Pile number one, what messages are meant to find you at this time? So maybe some of you may be feeling called to work towards certain creative ideas that you have, and now I feel like feeling so much more confidence. There's this powerful energy of leadership here with the Queen of Wands. And, you know, it's just really this beautiful energy of being unstoppable and really pushing past, I feel like with the Nine of Swords energy here, any overthinking, overanalyzing, and being able to move forward into your power. So let's see what messages are meant to find you, pile number. Some of you, I'm getting, it's like having almost like this awakening in a sense that you are seeing certain people and situations that may be, say, unhealthy for you, or ones that no longer bring you the fulfillment that you're really looking for. And you being confident enough to walk away or to let go from those things in order to pursue your dreams or goals or things that you are wanting to manifest. There's a lot of very powerful feminine energy that's also coming through. Okay, creativity, intuition, a lot of balance here. What messages are meant to find you? Pile number 1. We have ascending the mountain, and it says keep going forward. Okay, so the way that I'm looking at this, if you look at this guy, he's started out on his path here. And there is this very long road ahead. And there's also these mountains that are ones that he's facing here. But this is, I feel like, guidance from Spirit saying here, keep going forward. Even though, you know, things, as you're making changes, I feel like, into your life for many of you, even in this Eight of Cups energy here, he's starting out on his path too. And there's these other mountains that are in front of him. But this is where Spirit is saying here, there, you know, as you're creating changes, of course, we all go through challenges. We all go through obstacles along our path. But this is really Spirit wanting you to continue along your path, you know, and there, of course, may be a new set of challenges that are before you. You know, the Nine of Swords is about us worrying about future and thinking about what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, you know, how things are going to align. But I feel like this is more about you, especially with us seeing, where was it? The Wheel of Fortune under there. This is about going with the flow, aligning with abundance for many of you. Abundance, luck, prosperity, fate, destiny, which is truly beautiful. So many of you with this King of Swords energy are also in a place of envisioning, planning, making important decisions, and being very clear about what it is that you want. And, you know, in this process of the alchemical wedding, journeying by moonlight, you know, to me is about you moving through maybe even a lot of the shadow emotions and things like that, confusion, or even not knowing exactly what lies ahead on the path, but trusting where this Wheel of Fortune is leading you. So let's see here. Many of you, it is your North Node, okay? Who you are meant to become within this lifetime, the path that you are meant to be on. Let's see here. We have rainbow blessings, and it says blessings are showering in your life, okay? So, yes, especially with the Wheel of Fortune that we saw here, okay? This is, especially with the Six of Pentacles too here, because the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It is, many of you are giving a lot of your time, your energy to others. And this is, you know, for many of you creating this energy here where you're putting out and receiving in return from the universe. So let's see here. Pile number 1, what messages are meant to find you? We have discovering truth, and it says you stand in the light of truth. And to me, looking at your King of Swords here, the King of Swords is all about truth, okay? Like I said, many of you are finding your voice. You're standing in the truth of who you are, right? Setting out, for some of you, discovering who you are. Like I said, there's a lot of this transformation that is taking place within your higher consciousness, many of you being able to very easily now connect in with your higher self and receive those downloads and those messages that you're meant to hear. Okay. Helping you align on your path. So let's see what else. What messages are meant to find pile number 1 at this time? We have fluorite here, and it says natural beauty and authenticity. It says, be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Okay. And I love this, looking at how, with this alchemical wedding too, there is this balance is here. We also have the light and the dark here. The balance is also happening there. And then the process of alchemy is also that creation, co-creation, transmutation. There's also this balance here that she's also got. And also noticing how her heart chakra is lit up, and also the third eye and the crown. Okay, which is truly, truly beautiful. Some of you may even be working with, I'm feeling the violet flame. Okay, I'm noticing that there's a lot of this beautiful color here. You stepping in and standing in your truth, your authenticity, right? Like I said, letting go of anything that is no longer in alignment for you. What messages are meant to find pile number 1? We have the aqua aura, and it says healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. Okay, so definitely a more balanced energy. And for some of you, you know, if you are connected to someone, whether they be romantic relationship or, you know, friends, family members, I feel like this is also you learning how to be clearly more assertive here, especially with the King of Swords, right? This is very, very clear communication, expressing your truth. We have the emerald, and it says ceremonies and celebrations, and that is what your alchemical wedding is about. It says it's a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. And some of you may, you know, have something particularly important that you're going through. But to me, I'm seeing this almost like as, how do I explain this? Almost like a party for your soul. Because there's something very beautiful and very magical that's happening within you, or that has occurred within you with that. This merging of these energies, this reclamation of power. And so to me, it's almost like your spirit team and your higher self and the soul that resides within you is having a party. Having a party because of all of these beautiful changes, I feel like, that are taking place within you, sometimes without you even really recognizing it. It's like this process is, you know, changing in a way from the inside out. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 1. What messages are meant to find you? We have hedgehog love, and it says positive, uplifting new friends. So maybe for some of you, this can even be connecting with new people in your life, or it is that spirit is kind of guiding you to the right circle of people, friends, that'll be coming into your life. Okay, some that are more resonant, I feel like, with your energy is what I'm saying. Let's see what else. We have a mermaid in a koi pond, and it says rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. Okay, and then we also have once upon a midnight dreary. It says creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. Okay, so definitely seeing that with both the King of Swords that you had as well as the King of Cups. Like I said, many of you are finding ways of creatively expressing yourself, whether that is through writing or through the arts or through, you know, singing, dancing, painting, drawing. It's just kind of you tuning more into the self, discovering so much about you, learning how you are different and unique, but yet beautiful from others. You're really standing in your authenticity is what I'm seeing here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have all in the golden afternoon. And it says inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. So for many of you, this can even be the conception of new ideas, new creative projects you could be working towards. Some of you could even be sharing or even networking with others, and having maybe even some important people that are kind of coming into your life to join you through this process. People that are, I feel like, more like-minded, like I said, more resonant with your energy. So let's get some last messages. Pile number 1. What messages are meant to find you at this time? Okay, so we have Irene with peace, and it says there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. We also have past life, and it says the situation involves your past life memories. Like I said, for some of you, you could be having a lot of dreams right now, clearing a lot of karma, visiting, like I said, yourself, maybe even on other timelines as you're clearing a lot of this. And I feel like that's why we have this alchemical wedding here, is because there's so much of this transformation that is taking place for you on a soul level. Like I said, some of you may not even realize it, that your soul is kind of like doing work while you are sleeping. And so there's a lot of these major milestones, I feel like, that are happening for you, and you are going to begin to see how this is shifting and changing, I feel like, even in your own energy. And pretty soon it's going to be starting to reflect. You'll start to notice the difference of how your reality that you're living in is changing to adjust to that new vibration. Okay, some of you may have already started to experience a lot of this already, but it's kind of like it's just getting started. It is just getting started with it. So I feel like you're in for a treat. Pile 1, we have daydream here, and it says you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Okay, so for this, I feel like your spirit team is kind of wanting you to spend a little bit more time, let's just say, away from social media, away from people. Just kind of go off by yourself, turn things off and just relax. And just kind of like zone out. Let yourself zone out. Kind of like that little bit of a break for your mind, right? So the cognitive mind is not just like spinning and spinning and spinning and busy. We want to go into more of the right brain energy, where is the intuition, where we can just kind of let those messages come through. Okay. So if you do, like if you're practicing meditation, some of you, you can zone out right, in public. Sometimes you look at people and they're just like staring off into like space and doing nothing. That's daydreaming, right? We kind of, when we're in that little space right there, is where we can kind of see pictures or images and things like that are kind of popping into our mind. And it is in that state where we can allow those downloads, those messages to just kind of come through. Okay, so this is your spirit team wanting you to practice daydreaming regularly so that you do have those little breaks throughout the day to be able to receive the messages that you do need to hear to help to lead you and guide you towards where spirit is helping you. So let's pull a little bit more. What messages are meant to find? Pile number 1. We have Medicine Woman, and it says you are a channel for divine healing power. And this is beautiful. So many of you, like I said, you could be, especially with that King of Cups, your natural healers, intuitives, psychics, very called, I feel like, for many of you, to service to others. Okay, let's see what else. And then we have new partner. Wow. It says, a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheel in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Okay? So like I said here, positive, uplifting new friends with hedgehog love. So we have this as another message here for some of you. Pay attention, right? New people. Some of you can even be new romantic partners, or romantic partner, I should say. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 1. I do hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. So those of you that resonated with the Neptune card and the Amethyst, I'm just in between piles. I normally shuffle all the decks again, you know, to prepare them for the next pile. But as I'm like sitting here shuffling, there's all of these things that are coming to me for your pile. And so I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to remember all of this. So once I hit record and start the reading, but some of the messages that are coming through for your pile are about this being a very important time. Some of you are feeling called to a higher purpose, or maybe even in alignment with your soul's purpose. There is this soul's calling. Many of you, because the Neptune is a planet of mysticism. So this would be shamans, the healers, the mystics, the psychics, the intuitives. So it's can be a very beautiful energy once kind of attuning to those Neptunian energies. And some of you could be, you know, Pisces, or have some strong Pisces placements within your chart. But I'm also feeling some of you, I'm noticing how there's the hands that are here, and there is this light that is kind of beaming out of it. And many of you, I feel there is this very powerful energy that you hold within yourself. And I'm looking at how the hands are kind of closed, and it's almost making me feel like there's a lot of this powerful energy that you're holding within. And I don't know if it's that you are restricting it or something that's holding it back, but it's almost like Spirit is wanting you to just kind of open up to that. Many of you are naturally gifted healers. Okay, naturally gifted healers. Another message that I was hearing for you guys is that everything at this time right now, being something that is very important for you, everything that you are essentially using your intuition, your creativity with, everything is turning to gold for you, in that this is a time for you to think about, I feel like, your manifestations of things that you are creating at this time. And what else was coming through for you guys? I don't want to... that. Okay, so let's get started with the tarot. But I was like shuffling all these, like reshuffling all the cards to prepare for your pile, and I'm just like, hold on a second. This is like a lot. I need to let pile number 2 know this. Okay, so let's do the tarot. So what messages are meant to find you? Some of you, because Neptune energy can also be something that is, I don't want to say harmful, but it is also, although yes, it can be a planet that's very powerful with psychic energy and things of that nature, it can also lead to confusion and illusion and delusion over certain areas of our life. So it's important for you, especially if you are a Pisces native, or, you know, have some heavy placements within your chart, that you keep yourself grounded, right? Because Neptune, Pisces energy can get very spacey, very, very spacey. So it's important, I feel like, also for you to keep yourself grounded at this time. Neptune can also be a planet of escapism, right? Where there may be some challenging things that you kind of go through in life, and, you know, that escapism can come from sometimes self-sabotaging types of behaviors, okay, or even things that we can get ourselves in that can be detrimental to our health or to sometimes even our safety, things of that nature, right? Because sometimes things that you go through, painful, challenging, and it's just kind of like feeling that energy of wanting to escape and wanting to, you know, kind of live in your own little world and, you know, away from the reality that you're currently living in. Okay, so that can be kind of like the downfall with that energy. So let's see, pile number 2, what messages are meant to find you? Pile number 2. What messages are meant to find you? Yeah, I'm feeling just a lot of this energy here of needing to be open to receive. I feel like needing to be open to receive. We have the Tower. Yeah, the Tower energy is basically coming in to help you to release something here. And I feel like with the Five of Pentacles energy being here, the Five of Pentacles is lack. It is scarcity mindset, right? We have the Seven of Swords. That is illusion. That is illusion. So, yeah, there we go, right there. This is what's happening. This Tower, the Hangman, because this, with the Seven of Swords, this is an illusion. And I'm feeling like Spirit's saying here, this is an illusion of lack. Okay? And with the Hangman, this is where we take a pause and surrender and let go and have a change or shift in perspective. It is through this Hangman energy that we gain insight, awareness, enlightenment, right? We recognize that this feeling of lack, whether it be money, love, maybe something within ourselves, is an illusion. And that's what I was talking about with Neptune. That can be the shadow side of it, the negative part of it, with that influential energy. But it can also be extremely powerful, right? With the being that it is all about intuition. So yes, this is what I'm seeing here for you, pile 2, is that you are in a way going through, for some of you, it is literally going through an awakening. Okay, going through a psychic or spiritual awakening here and breaking free from this illusion of lack. Let's see what else here. Pile number 2, what messages are meant to find you at this time? We've got the World. I love it. The World is a completion of a cycle, right? So many of you, it's closing or completing a cycle of illusion that you kept yourself in. For some of you, it could have to do with illusions surrounding romance, surrounding maybe your ability to create or manifest abundance, success in your career, whatever that is, okay? But there is this beautiful energy here with the World of bringing to completion. And with the World energy, it's a celebratory time because the World is a culmination of these events that you have gone through. And the celebration being in that with the World card, when we go through that cycle and we complete it, it's not just about the cycle being completed. It's about you gaining enlightenment from that process of that chapter of your life that you are closing out, because it is marking that ending where you can then kind of review in a way what you've learned, right? And what you are releasing, what you are starting fresh, starting new. And so the Tower energy to me is kind of like this leveling out, and to help you to remove yourself from that place of illusion that many of you may have kept yourself in. Okay? Let's see what else. What messages are meant to find you, pile number 2. We have the Four of Swords. Many of you are finding these answers, I feel like, through meditation, where Spirit is communicating with you, maybe to help you, give you that wake-up call or light bulb revelations that are coming to you at this time, right? Kind of in a sense waking up out of your dream, out of your slumber, out of your illusion. There it is right there. I knew I could feel it because when I was looking at the world and I was saying about review, that is the Judgment card. Okay. That is the Judgment card. Judgment is, like I said, some of you are being called to, for some of you, it is healing. I'm seeing that. But it's just like, Judgment is about us doing life review. Okay, this is also us answering the call of our soul. Okay, going through this beautiful transformation, this release of energy here. And to me, looking at the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, those being the things that you are releasing here. What messages are meant to find you? Pile number 2. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So Seven of Pentacles energy here is about you taking some time to reevaluate and reassess. I feel like a lot of things that are in your life at this time, and learning, I feel like, what to let go of. What is no longer in alignment with you, in a sense. And I'm actually feeling called to pull one more. Let me use this one here. What messages are meant to find pile number? Let's see what we have. We have the Lovers. Okay. So to me, through this release of illusion, Five of Pentacles energy, there is this beautiful union or energy that is taking place within you. A merging, I feel like, of your own feminine, masculine energies. Look what's at the bottom again. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and underneath that is the King. So many of you, like I said, you're waking up, I feel like, in a sense, from the illusion of lack, whether that be love or it is literally money, finances. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles is right there. Right? So it's you releasing this is what Spirit is, I feel like, helping you with at this time to change the way in which we are looking at something. And it is surrounding that energy of the Five of Pentacles. So yes, I love this. Definitely a very beautiful message here. That, like I said, the Lovers is also about us making choices, decisions with our heart, with our, where we're being led and where we are being guided at this time. And so the Lovers energy and being something that truly helps you. This is also Archangel Raphael. So for many of you, it can even be healing and learning to love and really merge and find that merging within the self. Maybe many of you have been working on your healing, and that is really something that's helping you, I feel like, to open up and align with a lot of these higher vibrational energies, in a sense. Some of you with the Five of Pentacles, this can even be healing from abandonment wounds, right? The Seven of Swords can also be a card of deception, trickery, people that have deceived you or kept you stuck in an illusion in the past. These are all things that you're being able to see very clearly now about how and what you've learned from these experiences with the Judgment card, and how we can then take what we've learned and really integrate that into the best possible version of self. To me, that is that merging that is taking place within you with the Lovers card. It is you truly stepping into your power, in a sense, with what I'm seeing that. So there's a lot of lessons, I feel like, being learned in you. Also reclaiming your power and breaking free of the illusions with that Seven of Swords. anything that had been restricting you in a sense and putting you more in the flow. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual wisdom that is being gained through this experience for you. And so it's kind of like with the world energy here, coming full circle, breaking free from that, finding more balance and stability within yourself. It's like karmic justice in a way, is you're moving through that, closing out these cycles here. A lot of time of introspection, reflection, reclaiming your power, clarity coming through. It's a time of transition and change, and that you are finding the light from within the self and being able to move on from any self-sabotaging thoughts, fears, behaviors, anything that had been holding you back, and really stepping in and moving forward, breaking free. I feel like aligning with who and what and where you are truly meant to be, in a sense. Okay, so let's pull some oracle here. Pile number 2, what messages are meant to find you? At this time, we do have strong Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces energy. Also Aries. What messages is pile number 2 meant to hear at this time? We have breaking trail, and it says a breakthrough is at hand. We have ascending the mountain, and it says keep going forward. And then we also have traveling lightly, and it says simplify your life. So to me, this is you releasing and a lot of letting go here, right? That's what the Tower is about. It's divine intervention taking place in our life to help us to release the things that are not in alignment, whether they be relationships, friendships, jobs, beliefs that we may hold on to. And this is what you're letting go of, the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay? The Judgment card is we take some time to forgive ourselves, others. We release our pains, our burdens. So that to me is what the traveling lightly is about, is that you are releasing this energy here. Okay? Closing out this cycle here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. So it's kind of like you have this new path, this new door, right? The breakthrough is at hand, is what Spirit is saying here. Because that 7 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles energy may have been something that has kept you stuck in an illusion for months, years. So this is huge. This is profound change. Many of you, I feel like looking at that is like you're finding the light within yourself, right? There's definitely this enlightenment that's happening here for you with the World and the Hangman. The Tower. Many of you could be, right on the verge of going through a spiritual awakening, or going through maybe another stage of that awakening here, where you're starting to kind of dismantle the ego and fears and illusions and anything that are keeping you from your most authentic self. So that is something truly beautiful here. Let's see what else. What messages? Do I want to do this one first? No. Let's do this one. What messages are meant to find pile number 2? Yes, so we're finding renewal with the Judgment card. Look at that. Aquamarine, divine life purpose. It says, trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Okay. We have life lessons, and it says you can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. And with the Judgment card, this is, like I said, life review. We're learning, right? Where we look back to the cycles that we've gone through and what did we learn from that experience? You know, how can we transform? How can we grow? How can we evolve into that better version of self, this transformation that is taking place from within? We also have stress reduction here, and it says de-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. And that is what the Four of Swords is about. Rest, meditation, reflection. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles is also kind of like a little bit of a pause, where we take some time. What are we investing our time and energy into? Does it still serve us? Can we let it go? Okay? So, let's see. Let's actually go into these ones here. What messages are meant to find pile number 2 at this time? We have follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Okay, so I'm feeling like a lot of this is you trusting where spirit is leading and guiding you. Right? You're following your intuition before it makes sense. You're trusting your gut feeling. Many of you, like I said, you're being guided to your life purpose. Okay, the breakthrough could be something that's happening on an energetic level where you're having that awakening, that clarity. Many of you are receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of activations. Let's see. What messages are meant to find you? Wow. We have, I want to be queen. And it says stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. And to me, this looks like what you've gone through was a test. 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and being able to break free from that. Right? No longer are you allowing yourself to surround yourself with people who are creating illusion, or the own illusion that you create yourself in your own mind, that is blocking you or has blocked you in the past from who you were truly meant to be. Okay? So yes, definitely. The Gates of Triumph to me are looking at the Judgment card in the World. Like I said, that World card is not just about a cycle ending. Like, we have to really think about this. This is something on a spiritual level where your soul has kind of gone through these, you know, trials, tribulations, and being able to move past that. Like, we want to be, or the soul wants to be done with it. Like, no more. No more of being under the control of that energy and having the soul, in a sense, be free. The Gates of Triumph is like, okay, you passed it. Here you go. Here you are. Here is this new path that is leading you towards your fulfillment and your happiness, and you are clearing this energy. So it's really beautiful. We have wake up. It's your moment. Okay? It's your moment. This is your time to shine, pile number 2. It's time for you to truly let it out. And we have ingenuity here. Okay, so many of you, it's just this very powerful energy of creating something new, something amazing. Some of you could even be like new projects, or, you know, something that you're wanting to manifest in your life. At the bottom of the deck, we have such a curious dream. And it says grounding, returning to reality and coming home. Why is that important? You have Neptune energy here. Like I said, Neptune can be an absolutely beautiful energy. But it can also be a nightmare, right? Because it keeps people at times stuck in that very energy that can create so much distortion. And that 7 of Swords creating the illusion, we're breaking free from the illusion so we can step back into reality. What is true, what is authentic to who you are at a soul level, without the limiting beliefs or fears, insecurities, feelings of lack or scarcity, void, emptiness. It's like you're coming home to the self, I feel like. So let's see what else. Pile number 2. What messages are meant to find you at this time? We have new partner here, and it says, a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. What messages are meant to find you? Pile number, let's get one more. Pile number 2. Okay, so we have release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Like I said with that, what I was kind of getting earlier is that there's so much of this energy, but the hands are closed. It's like there's Spirit wanting you to just open it up. Open yourself up to that power, that wisdom, that knowledge, and everything that you hold from within, but also in opening up to what is truly yours, what you are destined to have, who you are destined to become. We have creative here, and it says draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. Okay? So many of you, this can be picking up new projects or just kind of allowing that creative energy to flow through you, right? And sometimes if you feel like, okay, I feel blocked creatively, one of the best things that you can do is to kind of get that creative energy going, is to be creative, is to go out, go to a craft store, go pick up some paints, go pick up, like if you'd like to build model airplanes or cars or something, something that helps you to just kind of relax. Maybe it's picking up a new hobby, a new skill. Through that process, you allow your mind to really relax and open up to letting those creative energies kind of flow through. Okay? So we also have Damara with guiding children, and it says, you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So some of you may even feel called to that as well. Some of you could literally be children or even the inner child. Okay, but otherwise this is Spirit saying you're good at helping, counseling, and healing. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, look at that. We have energy work. It says life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. What was I saying about your Neptune? Look at that. The hands with all of that powerful energy that's just almost like it's bursting out of you, ready to just go. So many of you, like I said, you could be feeling called to we have divine life purpose here, energy work, helping, counseling, healing, however which way you choose to do that. Maybe some of you are creatives, have some ingenious ideas, okay, to be able to create here. At the bottom of the deck, we also have go for it, and it says your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Okay, especially for those of you that feel that you're coming right into alignment with what your soul's purpose is, right? Your divine life purpose. Allow that intuition to lead you and guide you on your path, right? This is something that Spirit is leading you towards here. The gates of triumph, success expanding, and this Lover's card is about, we have Archangel Raphael here leading you with the heart, leading you with your heart. So this is you, wherever your heart is guiding and leading you, this is you knowing that it is the right path, right? Leading you to that gate right there. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 2. I do hope that this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the void and this selenite crystal. This is going to be your reading. So we're going to look at what your tarot has for you, with what messages are meant to find you at this time. So let's see. What messages are meant to find pile number 3 at this time? We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the High Priestess. We have the Devil. We also have the Chariot. Okay. Now, and I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. I'm going to pull one more card here. But what I'm seeing here is there, with the major things that are kind of happening here with your major arcana, we have the Devil, the Chariot, and also the Fool. The Devil energy can be something that is very restrictive, okay? Where the Chariot is about freedom, progress, movement forward. So I am seeing this as a shift for you in terms of following intuition, because I feel like with the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Cups can talk about boredom or indifference or feeling emotionally discontent, unhappy, basically. And some of you could be releasing, I feel like, releasing of something here because you chose the Void. Now, when I was kind of meditating on this card before starting to record your reading, and I look at it, and oddly enough, I chose the crystals for your readings today before I shuffled the cards. And I'm just like looking at this, like this, you know, the crystal's white, the card's black and white. But when you look at the card, it's just, there's just nothing, right? It's just black. And so the Void is talking about like a vast spaciousness, in that even though it looks like complete black or complete darkness, and some of you may even feel like you're in that place right now where you feel a void, you feel an emptiness that's taking place within you. And it could be because of this Devil energy. If some of you are in, let's just say, situations, relationships, friendships, jobs, anything that is really kind of draining you or taking away from you, that it is in this space of the Void, even though it seems like nothing, or emptiness, or darkness, or blackness, however you want to look at it, there is something truly amazing that takes place in this space, in that there is a change or a shift that is taking place within you. And we can see that with the Chariot. Also, the High Priestess is a very powerful energy of you. I'm hearing Akashic libraries open. Okay, Akashic libraries are open. So the High Priestess is our connection to source, to higher self, to spirit, to God, to universe. That is the energy that we have, that we all have within ourselves, is this knowledge and this wisdom that we hold within the self, and that connection to our higher self that we have. It is a card of wisdom and knowledge that we hold within the self. And the Devil, to me, is the constructs of a lot of the 3D, a lot of the shadow, a lot of the ego. And that being something that can create a lot of restriction, oppression, manipulation, in terms of our own thoughts, our own mind, or even in situations with other people that put us in that place, or that we allow ourselves to stay in that place. And so the void is something that can mean that some of you have maybe reached this place of finding that there is something in your life that you wish to release, that you wish to move on from, that you wish to let go of. The Seven of Cups can also bring in illusion, confusion, clouded judgment, right? Which can definitely be something that can cloud our intuition. But I feel like with the Four of Cups, many of you may have been feeling this kind of void or this space of nothingness or emptiness, or maybe feeling like nothing is happening for me, or nothing's changing, nothing's shifting, when in fact there is. I'm seeing how you have both the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and both of these are talking about new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles being, for many of you, this can be a new house, a new job, a new car, a new opportunity that is coming to you. And this requires you to have complete trust and faith in the uncertainty and in the unknown, only that you are trusting what your intuition is guiding you towards. Many of you may have been feeling a little bit discontent or unhappy with certain things that are in your life. Some of you, it could be a relationship, or it could even be a partnership, a job that you're in, that maybe you feel has been dragging you down or draining you in some way, oppressing you, holding you back. And I feel like with the Fool energy being here, the Fool is about keeping yourself open to unlimited possibilities, potential. It's about stepping outside of your comfort zone to go for these new opportunities. This space here could be where we have breakups, where we, disconnect from people, friends, jobs that are not in alignment. So even though, like I said, it looks like there's just nothing here, there is a lot that is happening for you, even though you may not see it yet. And I feel like a lot of this for you is happening on a very deep level, and it is something truly beautiful and amazing. And that the Two of Cups here to me is about this merging, or this union that's happening within the self between your own feminine and masculine energies, as the Two of Cups is about harmony. It is about a balance. For many of you with the Chariot energy, it can be about you digging deep in this void and in this space of nothingness and darkness, where you find who you truly are. You find your power here. The Chariot is a card of willpower and manifestation and victory and success, and about being able to move forward with confidence and power. Where this Devil energy may have been something that took that power away, whether that is another person, a relationship, a friendship, something that happened to you during childhood, your own beliefs that you're holding on to, your own fears that have held you back. And Spirit giving you here this opportunity, some of you for new love, some of you it's creative energy, intuition, opportunity. And with the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, for some of you it can be moving to a new home, traveling, relocating. This is about you kind of stepping into your power and taking the lead, taking the reins with the Chariot, right? Some of you may have been feeling very overwhelmed or confused, and kind of like just so many options and choices and decisions, and just kind of sitting in this feeling and this space of not knowing, things not being clear. But with this High Priestess energy, to me, it is about you opening up to your spiritual self and learning how to be more confident and trusting in what your intuition is telling you. Some of you, it's kind of going through this rebirth, this renewal that you're finding within yourself in that space. The Fool, card 0, is kind of like the energy of a newborn, clean slate, starting over, starting fresh, starting new, without the baggage, without the things that have been maybe holding you back. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of things that are happening on a spiritual level for you, that we're in this space of the void. You can release these things that may have been, in a sense, keeping you held back here. Six of Swords. I love it. The Six of Swords is the rites of passage. It is a place of transition. It is us removing ourselves and moving forward. I want you to kind of picture yourself in this boat here, and this being your spirit guide at the back of that boat that is taking you to a place that is leading to this opportunity and harmony, balance in your life. And so moving out of that place of the void, this transition here that's taking place with you, trusting where your intuition is leading you and guiding you, right? No more sitting here with the Four of Cups energy where you want change, or you want love, or you want this, or you want that. It's like any of these challenging energies that have been in a way holding you back, you finding your power here to be able to make progress, to move forward, to take advantage of these opportunities that are here. Some of you may have been feeling very indecisive over something. Indecisive and needing to just kind of like go for it, make the change. Some of you, like I said, could literally be traveling, moving, relocating. Some of you, it's about relationship, job, maybe even a new house. Okay, some of you, Five of Pentacles. And that's kind of where I'm feeling like you are moving away from. The Five of Pentacles is a card of lack, scarcity, despair, hopelessness, a feeling that we cannot get ourselves out of that. We feel like we just feel pretty low in that energy. Some of you could be worried about money, or even concerned about needs not being met yet, but I feel like Spirit is trying to lead you, to guide you towards these changes. And maybe in this space, there is this awareness that happens for you, in that you move towards your dreams, the things that you dream of, the blessings that are opening up for you with that Ace of Cups. So we do have Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer. What else here? Cancer energy. We've also got Scorpio and Aquarius. Okay, so let's move into our oracle. Pile number 3. Look at that. Answering the call. It says the time is now. The time is now. That could be answering the call of your soul, where you're being led, where you're being guided. Some of you on a new path. Okay. We have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth, and to me that is your soul's truth. Right? Putting you into alignment. We have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Grace and gratitude. And I feel like those of you that have gone through, maybe some challenging situations most recently, that there is this energy of gratitude that is coming through for you, in that some of these things that we go through can be very challenging, sometimes very painful, very chaotic in our life. And so I feel like you are in that space. You are holding gratitude in a way that you could be working on changing your perspective about certain situations that you go through. Sometimes it can be harboring a lot of anger or resentment or frustration or unhappiness that we feel. But once we're able to shift into that energy of gratitude and handle situations from a place of grace, we can have so much more respect for the way in which Spirit works in our life to lead us towards the experiences that we need, that our soul needs for growth and for evolution, and be able to change our perception away from anger and a space of, I just feel like, resentment, for certain people and things that we go through because of that. And so when we can change our mindset, right? And really get to work on healing a lot of our trauma and a lot of our wounds and a lot of the things that we go through in life. We can see how and why Spirit has led us to certain experiences that we needed, our soul needed to go through, even though they have been very challenging and very painful. I feel like. So let's see. What else? Pile number 3. What messages are you meant to hear at this time? What messages are meant to find you? We have appetite here, and it says progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And I feel like that's important, right? Sometimes we can compare ourselves to other people and see other people, you know, doing different things than us, or even things that we want to do. And it's a need for us to just kind of sit within our own journey and look about what changes we can make for ourselves and how we can become more in alignment with the things we truly want for ourselves. We have the emerald here, and it says ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages, and you're seeing that right there. The 6 of Swords, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So maybe for some of you, it's an important time for you. Maybe some of you have a birthday that's coming up, literally, or I'm also feeling, because of this breaking free here, to me that is also something that is celebratory. Okay, you, in a way, with the Chariot energy here, finding enough, like I said, willpower, determination, and focus to where you are leading yourself towards. That in itself is celebratory. Also the milestones, right? Because this is Spirit talking about, think about how far you've come and all that you've learned. The rites of passage, we've made it through. Even though those things may have been not so great, you've made it through. You are resilient. Let's see here, pile. Forgiveness heals. And it says, time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and your happiness. Okay. So yes, like I said, through gratitude and joy expands here. Grace and gratitude, right? The way that we look at certain situations, the way that we look at certain people in our life, even though those people might really, really test us, right? Test our nerves and just make us upset, frustrated. Forgiveness being something that is very important for you. Okay. So let's go with these ones here. Pile 3, what messages? We have growing up, and it says wanting to grow and experience, rejection of perpetual youth. Okay, so maybe for some of you, this is really, you know, stepping it up, right? Really stepping it up to take control, to take charge, to be the lead of the reality you wish to live in, the dreams that you wish to manifest. Taking the lead, taking and owning responsibility, right? For your own life and being in control, right? Because with the 4 of Cups, like I said, we can feel very sorry for ourselves here in this energy. We can feel very unhappy, very discontent, not really being completely happy with things that are happening around us, but there's a need for us to step up and lead, right? We are in control of the reality that we experience. It is our choices and our decisions that have led us to certain situations. And so I feel like to a certain extent, I will say, okay, some things are outside of our control, of things that we go through. But for the most part, with the 4 of Cups, it is about us being open to opportunities that are surrounding us, right? So many of you may have had opportunities that have come in and you've not taken them, right? Because that's what the 4 of Cups is. It's Spirit kind of coming in to give us something new, but we feel completely indifferent towards it. We choose not to take action, and we keep ourselves stuck in the Devil energy. Okay? So let's see here, pile number 3, what messages are meant to find you? Okay, so we have the black cat, and it says lost magic, atonement, and also rebalance. Okay, so to me, that is kind of like this rebalance that's happening within you, like I said, in that void. We also have the butterfly ferrets, and it says, I am reborn, which is beautiful. And then we also have wit. Okay, so this is a lot of transformation. I feel like it's also taking place within your mind, maybe even your mindset, the way in which you think or approach, find solutions. Okay, find enough power and strength to be able to move forward or even remove yourself out of certain situations that are not making you feel happy or fulfilled. Okay, so let's see here. Last messages, pile number 3. What messages are meant to find you at this time? We have change, and it says the changes that you're going through are positive. Okay. The changes you are going through are positive. It says focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. Okay. We also have play. And it says, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Okay, so maybe some of you, it's a need for taking a break, a rest, right? Recharge, so you can come back stronger in terms of the mind, the thoughts. We also have abundantia with prosperity, and it says the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Okay? Be open to receiving. We also have cycles and rhythms, and it says honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And that's, I feel like, where this is really important for you, especially if you've been overworking yourself, doing too much. Okay, honor where your feelings are at. If you're feeling not so great on an emotional level, honor those feelings, honor those emotions, right? Don't try to shut them out and push them away and ignore them. Honor what you're feeling. If you're feeling angry, let it out. Express it. Maybe it's to a person. Maybe you write in your journal some form of expression, right? Maybe some people like to channel their emotions through art or through poetry or through writing or through writing songs or singing or doing something creative. Okay, we also have life purpose here, and it says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.